There we go. Oh my god. I wanted to start early because I don't have that much time to stream today. Oh my gosh. This song is the first this is the first time I've heard this song. It's a funk song, a funk remix of Good Blue featuring David Guetta. Not bad. It's interesting. All right. I'm digging it. It's nice to see funk sounding a little bit different. I never heard like a remix of a different song into funk. Yeah, good. Yeah. All right. Enough funk for today. Once you listen to one funk song, you're good for a while. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down so I can hear myself. I'm gonna take the little guy off. Hi, Taco. Hello. How are you today? How are you doing today? Having a good day. I am having a good day. My friend, however, is not having a very good day. So on my way to setting up my stream earlier today, I was driving to my aunt's house and I get a call from my friend. I guess she slipped on something, fell onto a chair, and hit the back of her head hard enough to split it open. And she said she passed out. So she was like had a got knocked out, probably has a concussion now too. Woke up with like blood coming down her face and blood on the floor. She has a daughter who's like I think 2 years old, and she's like, thank God my daughter was in her high chair so she couldn't like walk around and get into any trouble or anything. And I don't think she was out for too long, but I mean she's good enough to she's walking around fine. She kind of cleaned up her wound as much as she could, but I just took her to the emergency room so she could get stitches. It's not the biggest it's not the biggest cut. It's definitely a gaping wound sort of situation, but it's tiny. It's a tiny gaping wound. And um yeah. So yeah, she's gonna call me as soon as she's done. Hello, Ace. Welcome. Ace in your face. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, well, she's probably got a concussion, so they may or may not do like an MRI scan or a CAT scan or whatever they do. And she might get a couple stitches or like staples in her head, but she'll be okay. She's a trooper, so I have no worries about that. Um, yeah, actually, it reminds me of when I fell and I got a concussion. I hit the ground with my chin, I think, and so I had to get stitches on my chin. But they didn't give me an MRI. They're like, yeah, you probably have a mild concussion, but based on like what day it is, you know your name, you know where you were going, you're fine. So just don't do too much in the next month or so. Like take it easy and get some rest, stay hydrated. But my main symptoms were that I was really dizzy, and especially when I would like sleep and then wake up, everything was super dizzy. Like the room would spin and I just feel horrible, and I don't usually get headaches ever, so it takes I guess it takes a concussion for me to actually get headaches. So hello Shadow, welcome. Thank you everybody for popping in today for this short stream. Yes, so what happened to my friend walked into hearing about a concussion. Yeah, so my friend just called me earlier, like a couple hours ago, as I was on my way to my aunt's house to set up streaming. And she's like, yeah, I just slipped on a toy. I fell and hit the back of my head. I think I passed out and I woke up in a pool of my own blood. So, I mean, I'm exaggerating a little bit. I saw the pool of blood. It was like the size of a golf ball or something. Um, yeah, so I drove 20 minutes to go pick her up. She was walking around and everything. She just has a gash on the back of her head, a little tiny gash, tiny open wound. Um, but she's good. She's okay. She's probably got a concussion or something, and I took her to the emergency room. So as soon as she's out, she'll give me a call. I'll go pick her up and take her back home. But she's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt your streaming. I know you really wanted to." I was like, "Girl, I'll fucking drop anything if you need me to take you to the emergency room." That's what friends do. What is she gonna do? Oh, sorry, I'm streaming. I can't take you. Can you call someone else? Not that bad. So welcome everyone. Tell me, how was your Mother's Day? Did you guys do anything? Did you see family? What? Hey, Vikuri, welcome to the channel. Thank you for choosing the red pill. If you don't want to take the red pill right now, you can pocket it for later. I can't tell you what the Matrix is. I have to show you. So stick around and find out. Oh my god. 1 second, I need to get my water. As I go off into the distance. Wow, that track's pretty far away. Dude, I rolled back in my chair. I'm like a good 8 feet away from my computer right now. And it's still tracking. It's still tracking all my movements. Go iPhone. As I inch back, inch forward, inch up. Okay. So I could do that, but probably not a good idea. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I am really fucking excited to get the ball rolling on this streaming. It's gonna be slow fast, okay? It's all relative, right? But it's like I just so I'll tell you guys about my the last 2 days. I'm so excited. Vikuri first message says, "Yes, yeah, you're welcome though. Awesome. Well, welcome. Yeah, how are you this fine day? How was everyone's Mother's Day? Let's see. Yo, Ace, yo, Shanda, how you doing? Hungry? So fast. Yes, jammies. Yes. So okay, here's the deal. Is that I have? Can you hear music? I feel like it's really low. Oh, sorry. Streamer moment. Let's turn this up a little bit, but not too much. Let me know if the audio is too loud, but I still want to jam out a little bit because that's just the energy. That's just how I feel right now. Okay. Had a good Mother's Day. Awesome shadow. Spent time with my grandma, which is always nice. Absolutely. It's not just about, it's about all the mothers. It's about the mothers, the grandmothers, the great-grandmothers. Mother's Day was good. Barbecued. Oh, nice. Awesome. Do you still live with your family too, Taco? Okay. Yes. You know, when you VTube, or at least when I VTube, like I'm looking at my character, my model, and just being able to express, and it's pretty cool. So let's see, my Mother's Day. So 2 days ago, I actually went and visited my mother and my brother and my grandma from that side. And it was amazing because I haven't seen them in years, and especially not in the same room. Like the last time me and my brother and my mom were in the same room was probably, I don't know, 15 years ago or something, at my brother's wedding. And my brother's awesome, so I'm so happy I got to see him, and I think that's the last time I saw him in general. So I mean, I haven't lived in this state for years and years, besides like 4 months stint 3 years ago, and it was a very spiritual meeting. I feel like like our souls wanted to meet up to reconnect, and I saw synchronicities everywhere all day. So do you guys know what synchronicities are? Synchronicities. I mean, it's a word, but it's also like a term that Carl Jung started using more for it, for what it means, I guess, on its most basic level, is meaningful coincidences. Okay, so when you start to become more sensitive to the spiritual side of things, you start to like see more and feel more synchronicities happen. And a lot of times this can be numbers. So if you've heard of 1111, people are really into like, oh, it's 1111, like that's, it, or if you've seen it happen at a very specific time, it's not a coincidence when you see this number, okay? So it can be any number that's meaningful for you, or because numbers have different meanings. And so, a single number or pairs of numbers or multiples of the same number. One of my most common numbers is twos and sevens. So like 27, 227, 72. So on the way to see my mom and my brother, on the dashboard, like in the car, there were like miles and some other information. What? Okay, it was 2 and 7, and then there was a 227. The time clock on the car said 227. On my GPS, the mileage hit 27 at the same time that it said I have 27 minutes till I get there. And, oh my god, it was crazy to just see so many twos and sevens at the same time. So I was like, this is really spiritual. And yeah, I got there and there were just more synchronicities. So I think my mom, my brother, and I all have dragons as one of our like spirit animals, or our mythical spirit animals, as because we have different animals and mythical beings that are our guides. So there was a very synchronistic moment where there was a show on the TV that was the show was playing was about dragons. It was like a documentary of dragons all over the world. So it had Chinese dragons and blue dragons and all the kinds of stuff. At the same time, my mom, brother, and I were looking at a collection of Dragonlance books on the floor. So we had like 80 Dragonlance books out on the floor. And I laughed at it. I was like, oh my God, this is such a coincidence. And I walked upstairs in the next couple minutes. Guess what I found? A statue of a dragon. It was crazy. It was really awesome. So our souls were really, really connecting, you know? Yeah. Live with my aunt and grandma. Oh, I'm sorry, Taco. Your mom passed away. Oh, my condolences. My condolences. And yeah, totally synchronicities. Mm-hmm. So it was nice to see my grandma on that side. She has dementia, and it's a little weird when, your grandma doesn't recognize who you are anymore, but it was a very peaceful time, a very peaceful situation. I mean, she was in an old folks home, and it was actually a really nice place. It was very cozy and comfy, and she was actually doing great, honestly. She was laughing, and she could recognize my mom more than me because my grandma and I weren't very like super super close. We were, but not super close. And so, but she remembered me more in emotion. Like when she first saw me, she like smiled real big and like laughed, and we gave each other a hug. But then she like couldn't remember my face or my name. But it's all good. Like that stuff doesn't really bother me that much, you know? She's old. She's 85. What are you gonna do? It is a little bit scary to think that I could end up that way myself someday, but yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful spring day today. Oh my god. All of the leaves are starting to come out on the trees, and it's just like these beautiful bright green leaves, blossoms, cherry tree blossoms, white blossoms. So nice. My cats and I were playing outside today. Yeah, exactly. No, totally. She's definitely in a better place. I I never had a near death experience, but I had something very close. I didn't actually, have like an incident where I died, but I did have a spiritual experience where like I met helpful beings from the other side, and I felt what that was like. Like I felt the love and the peace, the okayness that everything is okay, and that we're that death isn't the end. It's like we're eternal beings, and the place that we go to is full of love. And we return to a place of love. And yeah. Have you guys seen near death experiences? Like watched any videos or something? I've seen a few, well, I've seen a lot in the last couple years because they're so inspiring. Like, oh God, this suffering ends someday. Like we don't have to rush to it. We don't have to rush to it. It's not the point. Um, but yeah, it is nice to know that we come from a loving place and that once we take off, once how do I say things appropriately without sounding like I don't respect life or like I encourage I'm not encouraging anything bad at all. Actually, it can be tough for people who go through a near death experience to like experience the other side and how wonderful it is and how free they are and how they return to the source and they feel the oneness of everything, but then they have to go back into this physical world. But the things that keep us here are our connection with other people, our love with our family members and our friends, and we have jobs to do. We're here for a reason. We chose this life for a reason. None for me, though I did meet you met a ghost once, really? Oh my god, what was that like? I've actually never consciously met a ghost. I'm sure I've ran into them or whatever, but I have not like I have not experienced that part of spiritual sensitivity. Like seeing ghosts or people who have died. That or I hallucinated. I mean, one way or another it could be possible. A small headless person in a dress. That's crazy. Wow. I want not crazy as in like you're crazy, but like awesome. That's awesome. Well, not awesome for her. I'm sorry that she was headless. What shamans see is that shamans see like, people who have died and they haven't fully crossed over yet because maybe they died in a really difficult way or they have something that's holding them back. They're not ready to like let go yet. So they can be stuck here. And sometimes shamans sense them and out of kindness and love they can help them pass on. Or there are guides too that come to help these poor stuck souls. So hopefully she's okay. um Cajun says, I've had a couple near death experiences back when I was drinking. Wow. Did you drink too heavily or get in like a bad situation or like an accident or something? Yeah, like drugs, alcohol, anything can kind of put you in the same near death kind of out of body experience like that. It's crazy. Couldn't really see ahead. Didn't look like it got cut off or anything. It was just there. Wow. That's great. Just wasn't there. Oh wow. Yeah, was it freaky? I'd be a little freaked out even if I saw that right now. But yeah. My third eye is opening slowly. It's more of just like I'm kind of ready to set spiritual awakening stuff to the side for a moment because I've been put on this spiritual awakening path for so long. It's like it was just relentless, It was like one thing after another after another. How much can I take? I want to make real life work out. I want to like work on my life goals and school and job and money and finances. I don't need to ascend. I don't need to become enlightened. I'll become enlightened when I die. How about that? What's the rush? What's the rush? Drank heavily, a couple of bad accidents. Okay, wow. Didn't cross over, but things could have been much worse. Wow. Well, thankfully you were okay. Mhm. Yeah, I drank a lot the last 3 weekends in a row. I mean, not last weekend, but the 3 weekends before that, and that's enough for me for now. I've I'll drink again in the future, but it's gonna be a while. I don't need that in my life right now. It's not worth it. It's not worth the energy, not worth the hangovers, not worth the wasted hours, the wasted days. I got goals, people. What are your guys' goals? I feel like it's New Year's or something. Like, what are your guys' aspirations, your dreams, your goals? Write it in chat. Get it out there. Um, I mean, you can. okay, there's it can be on the fence. Okay, I've heard different things, and this can be true too. Is like, oh, keep your goals to yourself, and if you tell somebody, it's kind of like you like already did it in your mind. It gives you the dopamine, but also too, it can go different ways. You can state it and manifest it and really live it. You know, just be conscious. Just keep going towards your goals. Don't stop. Don't stop. Be relentless. Be a savage about your goals. Oh, do you guys know David Goggins? Um, alcohol takes a lot out of you for sure. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. It's so destructive. Like my mom actually called me yesterday, and she's an alcoholic. Okay. She was drinking pretty heavily, but she didn't drink before because my brother was trying to get sober too. So they spent a week together and they didn't drink, which is awesome. But she was drinking yesterday, and she gets so stupid when she drinks. She like can't remember what you tell her, so she gets repetitive. She asks the same questions. Dagler, welcome. Ho, goal. I said ho, but I meant goal. How are you? Happy how was your Mother's Day? You're not a mother probably, but how's your Mother's Day? Shadow says to keep going up in degrees as a black belt. That's pretty boss. That's pretty baller. Giga Chad. What an awesome thing. Yeah. What's after? You know? Have you done Tai Chi or anything? I try to get into Tai Chi, but you have to learn the basic moves, and my ADHD is too much for that, you know? Can't do it. I don't want to. Um, your goal is now to get through Hogwarts Legacy. Wait, okay. I think you mentioned that earlier. Oh, it's the game, Hogwarts Legacy. How is it? Are you playing it on PC? Are you playing it on console? Am I saying that right? Console. I feel like I never learned properly how to say the word console. That. Oh, you've seen some Goggins? Okay, we're gonna watch a Goggins video right now to get pumped up. Pumped up. I watch him almost every day recently, and I'm reading his second book too, so I'm very Gogginsified right now. I'm drinking that Goggins Kool-Aid. Mother's Day. I didn't know it was Mother's Day. At least, oh right, you're Portugal. Or yeah, no, not Brazil. You're Portuguese. Yeah. So you guys, yeah, obviously have different holidays. Do you guys have something like a Mother's Day? No Tai Chi, though I might want to try that. Awesome. Well, I know. In a past life, I was Taoist. I was a Taoist practitioner, and I did Tai Chi, but also a martial arts. I'm not sure. It could be. I mean, they have hundreds of different martial arts. It could have been. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea, but definitely elements of Tai Chi. I think it all borrows similar things to each other because some is like a more like a spiritual martial arts, if that makes sense. It's like more for health and spirituality and raising your consciousness and um increasing your potential energy. And then there's martial arts like the physical um you know, defense attack kind of thing. So yeah, if I do Tai Chi, it'll be for spiritual, energetic purposes. But you can, yeah, you can like initiate your Kundalini energy. Do you guys know what Kundalini is? Tell me, tell me. Have you heard of it? You poor people. All this spiritual stuff. You're like, what the fuck? You have a mother. Oh, you play it on PC. Okay. Yeah. Um, we have a Mother's Day, 7th of May. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh, Ace has. Okay. Dagler, no. Cajun Crusader, no. Okay. What am I gonna do? Hold on. Let me focus. Let me cook for a second. Enjoy this music and let me cook. Sorry, my model's a little laggy right now. I don't know why. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. I'm not streaming a long time today. It's kind of weird. Oh, my CPU usage is 44%. Yeah, it's not that bad. It says my stream health is excellent. No drop frame. Oh no, it did drop frames. Shit. That's the first time I've seen that. Do you guys know about dropping frames? And like what I can do to fix that? I probably shouldn't be streaming at 60 FPS 1080p maybe. I don't know. I'll change the specs next time that I stream, which is tomorrow. Or I may come back later today if I'm feeling particularly energetic. Ah! Which I think I am. Oh, this guy's awesome. Okay. I fucking love him. Yeah, I'm a small streamer, so I don't need to be streaming in like epic streamer quality right now. You know? Yeah, Ace, I love the headbang. Oh my god, that's Nathan Explosion. Yes. Oh, anytime I'm in Mike Shred's. Sorry, I'm yelling at the fucking microphone again. Anytime I'm in Mike Shred's chat, or a lot of times, I will request the Death Clock song that he has on his song list. And sometimes the computer randomly goes through updates, but it doesn't tell me. So I don't know. Yeah. We want to see you in 4K 144 FPS. Sorry, I'm not that high quality. This computer is 5 years old, and it my friend made it. It's his. He let me use it because he's not using it right now. Bless his soul. Joe, if you're out there, if you're listening, thank you. If you're lurking, thank you so much. I would not be streaming right now in 1080p if it wasn't for him. I'm so thankful. Yeah, Metalocalypse was amazing. Absolutely. Lower your bitrate a little. Okay. I think that's how you fit it. Okay, I'll look up how to lower my bitrate. How much about stream stuff? Been a long time. Okay. Here is the Brave. Need to organize this a little bit. So Spotify, let's shorten that up. Don't need all that. Brave. Oh, okay. Here, let's go here. Brave visual. Bam. Bam. Shit. Bam. Brave audio. Ha. Okay, pay attention. Can you hear? I know, I'm sorry. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, here's my G Force sponsorship. Or what is it? G Fuel. I love vtubing so much. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay. Okay, you guys, that was a little intro. He's someone I really like watching, or more so in the beginning of my awakening when I was like, what the fuck is happening to me? Long story short, hold on. Okay. Long story short, it it's like a dormant spiritual energy that everyone has. It's just part of being human, it's part of being a soul in a human body. You know, if that's what you believe, of course, I respect everyone's beliefs. If you don't believe that, that's fine. Take it for what you will. But in my experience, the this energy awoke within me, and it was a very that's when I got my concussion during my spiritual awakening. I hit my tailbone, I landed on my face, I got a concussion, and that initiated the waking up this energy, and now it's slowly, like, working through my body. It's meant to go up my spine, and then ultimately, like, eventually, when I have the full awakening, out through my crown chakra, and then connect me to uh, more of my soul, more of my higher power, be connected to the eternal universe, however you want to say it. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty intense, but I've been on it, or I've been like I've had. I think it was 4 years ago that my Kundalini first awoke. So it's a lot more calm now, and it's much easier to manage. But some nights I'll wake up because it works on you a lot at night, and so I'll wake up some days, a couple days in a row, a few times a month, and I'll just be like, I'll feel like uh, a huge like not ball of energy, but like a huge stream of energy is just rushing up my spine, and it's pretty wild. Fortunately, it's happening more and more, so people are um making YouTube videos about it, connecting with each other on it, and it's becoming a more known thing. I mean, not in mainstream, but definitely in spiritual circles. So okay, time for Goggins. Enough of the spiritual side, let's get physical. Okay, I don't agree with everything he says. Right. I don't know. I mean, I agree on one hand, if you're going to be as extreme, if you want a life as extreme as David Goggins, that's fine. It's your it's your life. You can do what you want. And I think it's amazing. I mean, some people are out there to live this kind of fucking life. Also, I encourage you to listen to your body, listen to your intuition, take rest, days off. Rest is very important. But let's see what this has to say. Oh, it's 32 minutes? Well, fuck. I don't want to listen to 32 minutes. Hold on, hold on. I mean, I could, but I don't have a lot of time right now. Um, okay. Let's find our inner drive, people. Oh, I used to have a name for when I flesh streamed, I had a name for you all. I almost said it. Warriors. It was Warriors. Um da da. Taco says mushrooms never done that for me, but I was microdosing. Oh, yeah, yeah, I know people into microdosing. I don't know. I tried microdosing ayahuasca before, and it just didn't seem right. Just didn't seem right. I don't think those things are meant to be microdosed. Getting new info. Awesome. Well, you gonna learn some stuff today. Oh, look, there's my number again, which I've seen like a million times already today. Oh, wait. The music is kind of like but all right, Shadow, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. I'll be streaming 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, unless I have more friends who go to the emergency room. But yeah, later, later. Thanks for hanging out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's simple. Mm-hmm. 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 I see that. Yeah, yes. You do. There is so much more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here, let's speed this up. Do you guys do this? Do you guys watch in 1.5 speed? Mm-hmm. Don't you wish you had a friend like that? I kind of do. Like somebody to push me, like, hey, it's fucking 5 in the morning. Let's go out and go for a fucking run and start our day. Like an accountability buddy. No, you watch normally? Oh, okay. Well, if this bothers you, we can watch it slower. Let me know. It's so true. Yep, absolutely. No. This music though, it sounds like they're playing 2 songs at once. Mhm. 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 I know our mind is like our worst enemy. It's like a battle against our own mind. What? Why did God create us like this? So I ask myself that a lot. Yeah, he's a master of his mind. Okay, all right. I'm pumped. I'm pumped up. Thank you, guy Goggins. Goggins. Let's discuss. Who is this? Who's playing? Oh, it is Electric Cowboy. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Electric Cowboy. I had Electric Cowboy song stuck in my fucking head for days, for like 3 days. It was it was really annoying. I get the earworms pretty bad sometimes, and I don't know how to fucking get rid of them. Okay, okay. Blah, 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 blah. I just gotta put this back up and okay. So Dag says I consider myself a little bit lazy. I mean, who isn't? But I've been except at Goggins. But I've been changing when I have to do something and I don't find a purpose to not do it. I do it without any excuses. Basically, do what you don't want to do. Exactly. That's the biggest thing. Is like when even if you if you set a goal for yourself, or you have to do something, or you really want, like, yeah, you've committed to do something for yourself, you have to get up and do it every day or consistently, even when you don't want to do it. Even when your brain is screaming at you, even when a million excuses are going throughout your head. So I don't know. It sounds like you've got a pretty good handle on it, Dag. I'm still working on it, but I have a much better relationship with it now. But I'm still working on this every day. Like I do want to get to the grind, as Goggin says. I want to fucking grind at my goals, and I'm getting closer and closer every day to like the routine that I want to live. I don't. I'm not the type of person to wake up at 5 in the morning, but I do want to wake up. I want to go out for a run or exercise every day before I do anything else, and then I want to stretch for 30 minutes a day because flexibility is so important. Um, and then I want to prepare all of my raw vegan food, which is like, one, make a smoothie for breakfast, two, make a raw vegan lunch. So, like, spiralized zucchini noodles in a ramen dish or something. And then for dinner, make a big salad, a big, huge fucking salad every night that is like larger than the size of my head, like two of my heads, three of my heads size salad. Those raw vegan salads, they're pretty big. And hello, Mount Racer. Hello. Welcome to my stream. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. We're getting pumped up with Goggins and goals. What are your goals in life? So go do 35 push-ups right now. I could. Okay. It might take me a couple minutes, but I could do 35 push-ups. I used to be able to do, when I was in the military, I could do 40 push-ups in a minute. That was our time limit. Because, yeah, Air Force had 1 minute, and I think Army has 2 minutes. But they had to do like 60 or something. 60, yeah, what is it? I don't fucking care that much. So, but yes, a 40 push-ups in a minute, and that's pretty high for females. Can I do that now? Absolutely not. I I also gained a little bit more weight, so I have a few more pounds to make me heavier, but definitely not that. Definitely not super. Yeah, I don't know. I miss the military and like working out every day. Well, I was intel, so it's not like we worked every day, every day. Yeah, you need to battle your mind, absolutely, but also accept. It's such an interesting balance between like accepting yourself, but also like overcoming yourself. Like, yes, you're the only one who you need to compete against. Don't look at anyone else. Like, for me, for streaming, I'm not going to look at other streamers and be like, why aren't I, blah 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 as much as them, or they have this but I don't have that. No, it doesn't fucking matter in the end. The only thing that matters is how I feel that I'm doing. Am I doing the best that I can in this moment, and is that enough? Yes. Of course it's enough. Sorry. Okay, I gotta catch up. Mount Racer says just chillin'. Nice, nice. Goals, don't know yet. Okay, well, yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling very motivated. So I have many, many, many goals at the moment. Like like all around my life, spiritually, physically, energetically, emotionally. Um, Taco says don't have goals anymore. I've been stagnant for a minute now. Okay, well, if you guys wanted to improve one area of your life, what would that be? Would it be like eating better, exercising, doing 35 push-ups, in a couple minutes? Yeah, staying true to yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Super, super important. Stay authentic and do your own thing. Dag says military background announced. Yes, yes. I was in the Air Force for 7 years. I was in the Intel, in Intel, and it was an amazing time. I love it and I miss it, but I got out when I was a sergeant. I was really young, like, mature wise. I wasn't ready to be in charge of other people. I had a troop and I just didn't want to be a sergeant or like a manager of somebody else. So I I was like, I'm gonna get out and do school and see how that goes. So Ace says, gotta work. Flexibility to become a human pretzel. Yes. You know, flexible spine, flexible mind. That's what they say. I don't think you have to accept yourself. If you accept yourself, I don't think you can change. At least for me, it is confusing. It is. It's like a paradox, like everything else. No. Here's the. I know it is a paradox that I still like struggle with. Because on one hand, you have like okay, here's another spiritual like truth, I guess. What you resist persists. So if you resist something about yourself, you actually keep it going in your life, you know? So the best thing to do is just like to let go of everything, like all expectations, you know, accept exactly where you are, like love yourself where you are right at this moment and don't beat yourself up for it. And also then choose to change. Like change not because you think you're bad or something about you is bad, but change because you're good and you're in a good place, but you want to get better. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I do want to start doing yoga. Figure that's the best exercise I can do. Yeah, no, for sure. Taco. Okay, I have kind of a mild foot injury right now. And I have been doing chair workouts. Okay, in Google, type in chair workouts, and you'll probably see like a foot hurt workouts. You'll probably see Jordan. Her name is Jordan, and she's awesome. My God, her fucking workouts in a chair kick my fucking ass. But they're no zero impact, and you can still sit. So like you're not moving your hips so much, you're not impacting your feet, but you're still getting really good workout. You know, you do like arm jumping jacks and like you can still move your legs and feet if you can. But yeah, you can do a lot with just your arms too. So Racer, sorry guys, I'm slow with the chat. How's the stream going? It's going really well. It's going really wonderful. I have a lot of people hanging out today, and I'm very thankful. You know, I don't have that many followers, and I feel like you guys are showing up to my streams, and I just appreciate, yeah, your time in my chat, and it's my first week of streaming. It's my debut week, so this is like I think this is my fourth stream. And I was so excited to VTube. I spent close to a year setting up my stream and getting my model. So it's finally here. And I was really nervous at first, but I'm not nervous anymore because I have some really awesome people hanging out with me and making the time really fun. You know, we're all talking and learning and having a good time. So I like it. Maybe not resisting, but adapting to a new version of yourself. Yes. Yeah, you know, I think loving yourself is one of the most important things we can do, you know? Just like accept where you are. Everything is in movement. The only constant is change. Absolutely. What do you call that? Oh, easy? Yeah. No, it's funny because like most of the time when I watch other people's streams, it's on my phone. So I don't see the 7TV emotes and all I see is like the words. So like I'll see Giga Chat and Easy. And I'm getting used to like, you know, looking at what they actually are now. See, that sounds good. Oh, debut week. Congrats on the debut. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, let me get less dark. But if there's one thing I want to get better, is a bodyboard. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, you guys, you must have some good waves and some good seas where you live in Portugal, for sure. So, how did the debut go? The debut went really well, actually. My debut was kind of in 2 days. The first night, okay, I was so nervous to debut that um I had all these blocks. Like I like okay, I in my mind I wanted okay. It was a journey because at first I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to do a big debut. I'm just going to kind of go slow and slink in from the shadows. I'm not going to make a big like hoo-ha about it. You know, I'm kind of more I don't like a whole bunch of like new attention on me at once. I like to kind of, you know, dip my toes in and get used to it. But then I was like, well, fuck no. You know, I believe in myself. I deserve a big flashy debut like everybody else, and I can, you know, do the whole 9 yards and blah blah. So I was even gonna make like a lore video, and I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna make a lore video, but I was like, I had all these things that I was gonna do before I started streaming. I was like, I have waited for months now. It took 10 months to get this model done. It because there was stuff like, you know, getting in the way with it, and I was working with a studio, and uh, that's another story for another day. But I was just like, fuck it, you know, I'm just gonna go on and I'm gonna tell all of my IRL friends that I'm streaming, because I have a lot of people who, you know, they don't really watch streamers, and I know that they'll probably not really watch like, you know, tune in a whole lot, but a lot of them helped me start streaming. Like, they encouraged me. They gave me, you know, one gave me a freaking PC tower. Um Another one is a sound engineer, so he helped me set up the sound of my OBS and all that. And so I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. So I was like, I'm just gonna do a debut. I I named the title "Hi" of my first stream. I didn't even put debut tag or anything. And I told all my IRL friends, and they popped in, and we had a great time. So it was pretty exciting the first day. But then I did more of an official debut on the second day, and that was really fun too. hmm Oh, my friend is calling. She must be done with the emergency room. Hold on, everyone. Oh, well, you get to see my belly. Hello. Okay. Yeah, this is a cool cover. Oh my God! It's the System of a Down cover. Oh, fuck. There we go. All right. Wow, everyone, thank you so much. This is a super fun hour. I wish I could stream more. You know what? If I have the energy when I get back from dropping my friend off, I'm going to pop back on and just hang out and chill. But thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out today. So many of you. Have a great day. I will see you later today, or I will see you tomorrow in Mount Racer. Racer, I can't tell you what the Matrix is. I have to show you. But stick around and you'll find out. Bye, everybody. Thank you for following.